All right, welcome back to part 5 of the Hillman restoration. Yeah, hope you enjoy.
All right, just cleaning up the cogs here. Yeah, so you can see this locker room was pretty busted anyway. Um, and then there's the other cassette. So basically, I'm just going to use the best bits from both, and then yeah, gonna give them a clean in the vapor rust. You can see pretty rusted through. Same deal again here, just pouring vapor rust in and just covering it up. Um, yeah, and just the next day, you can see how they look. Yeah, pretty amazing actually. All the rust kind of came off. Um, you can see there's a black one, which is probably just different material. So I think the silver ones are chrome plated, and then the black one is steel. But yeah, you can see it close up here. Yeah, pretty cheap, but they'll do the job. Yeah, so I'm gonna give these a wipe down, spray them with WD-40, clean them up a bit, and then see how they go. You can see some of the black stuff coming off as well. Here, yeah, I'm going to do chain rings. The chain rings didn't fit in my container there, so I had to run the Ziploc bag again. Um, but yeah, same deal here. Just I put them in a little Ziploc and in a container so they don't leak overnight. And yeah, this is it. This is all the parts ready, clean, ready to go. So yeah, happy about that. All right. Yeah, if you remember, the headset cap was cracked, so I'm gonna try and fix it with some super glue. The bottom head tube cap actually just snapped clean off, so yeah, that one's gone. It was black underneath, so I think it's fine. So here, what I'm doing is yeah, just putting super glue over the top. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna just sand it down with wet and dry. All right, here it's dry. Yeah, you can see kind of how it looks. It's like a little bit rough, but yeah, I'm gonna try to just use some sandpaper and smooth it down. I think I used 400 for this. But yeah, all right, here it is sanded down. Yeah, I think it's way better than before. Still a little rough here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna repeat the process. I'm just gonna put super glue over the top again and then give it one more sand. And I think that should do it. All right, let me just yeah, speed it up a bit. Just same thing again. But yeah, yeah, here's the final product. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I think you can paint it as well, actually. But yeah, I'm just gonna run it as is. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. I pressed down on it, doesn't break anything, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, with the handlebars I had to replace just because they were bent. And I think something that's a little bit more streamlined, something that's a little bit easy to kind of jump and go for the city would be good. So I ended up running a poll on my Instagram with kind of two styles of bars, and yeah, you guys pick sweeper bars. I think they're pretty cool too. Yeah, thanks everyone who voted. So we're gonna run those.
All right, just cleaning up the bars here. So yeah, you can see there was rust on the handlebars, and here I'm just using WD-40 in kind of just like a tube. I just squirt it on there, and yeah, you just rub it with a nylon brush. You can also use a brass brush or wire brush, but yeah, just be careful. If Yeah, just be careful not to scratch it. But then yeah, basically you just keep doing this until all the rust comes off, and then yeah, same with the residue. Just WD-40 in a tube. Um, Seems to work pretty well for me. But yeah, all it does is you just gotta put in the effort, and then it should clean up pretty well. Yeah, and here's the final bars. You can see there's I think some pitting maybe on the where your hands go, but the rest of the bars look pretty good. The pitting's gonna get covered up with grips anyway, so I wasn't too worried about that. But yeah, I was pretty happy with this. All right, putting the brake levers and the grips on. These brake levers are just the cheapest ones I could find. But yeah, I had a few people comment and DM me about how these are the long reach brake levers with short reach brakes. I've tested them since, and I haven't really noticed any difference at all. So yeah, they seem to work for me. But I think yeah, if you wanted to spend a little bit more money, maybe you can get the short pull ones, so they work a little bit better. But yeah, they work fine for me. Here, yeah, just putting on the stem. You can see it was like a really kind of tough squeeze to put the stem on. So what I ended up doing was I just ended up sanding it down a little bit. Yeah, and that seemed to help. Yeah, I also sanded on the inside of the stem there, cleaned it up a bit. It still didn't fit, so I ended up yeah, just putting the end of my hammer here and just squeezing down on it a little bit, opening it up, and that worked pretty well. So yeah, that kind of slipped right on. It was still kind of a little bit tight, but I could manage to squeeze it on there. And then yeah, just putting on the brake levers here. Just putting on these loose for now because I still got to run the grips on there. And then for the grips, I just these are super tight for some reason, but yeah, I just used water on the inside and just yeah, kind of just muscled it on, and it ended up working. I actually did soak the grips in warm water as well, if that helps anyone. And then here you can just see I'm using a caliper just to make sure that the distance of the brake lever and the grips are the same on each side. Just measure what's comfortable for you, and that's it.
All right, that's the video. Yeah, stay tuned for the next part, which is going to be the build. Yeah, thanks for watching.